Hello, ladies and gentlemen and others. My name is EduTheVODS. Welcome back to another stream. I hear myself loud and clear. Alright. Hooray! How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I cannot. Well, I guess I can fix it very quickly. Yeah, so there's something. Oh, can I just Oh, I see one notifications. There you go. Something about Discord. Anyways, how you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. So yeah, a few things before we start stream. This week we're getting new Genshin versions. So we have a Cofier quest, the Eternal quest, which is the first thing we're gonna be doing definitely, and the other event. I don't know when the event is gonna be, but definitely we're gonna be doing as soon as possible the Eternal quest, which probably is going to be on Thursday, and the other one, the Cofier maybe after that one, or maybe one day a speedrun. But I want to let you know, guys, that we're gonna be chilling a little bit with the playing variety and go and be speedrun, baby. So for a little while, at least I want to get sub 20 for fnaf world. That's the thing I want to do, and that's what I want to get, and hopefully I can get it. Now, another thing is, literally 1 week was the last time I streamed. Basically, guys, things has been happening in my life that I couldn't not only give my attention, but also like I have dealing with procrastination, and that's why the next video hasn't been released also, because of things that have been occurring in my life, and I need to prioritize one thing to another. So that's why I haven't been able to stream and also edit the video. Well, I've been editing the video, but the time I was able to give it's so little. I already have like 30 minutes of video, so it's almost done. But yeah, I'm sorry that this is still happening. It's not a thing that it's just kind of things I don't want to happen. I hate it. I really want to have the next video as soon as possible. But man, it's not easy when these things happen. So my apologies that these things are occurring. I swear, promise that it's not because I want this to happen. It's things that unfortunately. So unfortunately, this is a thing that I need to improve. That I need to improve, or also like things that. Well, improve, yes, but also like no. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. But also something that should be able to be better, pretty much. Wait, no, this is the other one. That's something I'm gonna do. So yeah, pretty much that's the thing I wanted to say. I hope things can improve, can be better over the pass of time with this stuff, but for now the only thing I can say is I'm excited to continue with this stuff, and also I want to defeat procrastination for once. So, so you are procrastination. I'm going to defeat you. But yeah, basically that's it. So I'm gonna try to be better with this, with the things. I just hope that life is not trying to ruin me. Ruin once. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about other stuff while we do this speedrunning. One thing that I'm gonna mention now is that earlier today I tried some fruit. It's the first time I actually gonna well, I ate it, I tried it before. It's not fully dry, but it does give a different taste already, and that's really good. But basically, I tried some, fuck, how you call this? Mandarins? Mandarins, I don't know. I don't know how you call them in your countries. But it looks like it's going to taste very good. I'm excited for it. I have this thing, and let's do testing. Oh wait, because this is yeah. 4 is 4, okay. As long as I remember the 4 is to skip the scoop my dog the scoop my dog category, that's completely fine by me. Alright, this is gonna be here, this is gonna be around here. I just captured the audio. Good. Alright, everything is working as intended. So during the past week, there's gonna be some updates on Linux. Like for example, the graphics drivers are updated. I can use hardware NVEC again on KDN Live. Thank you. And also, others with experimental with Proton, which for some reason right now, if you're trying to use it outside of Steam, it doesn't work unless you have Steam open. That's kind of stupid, but at least that's a fix for now. I don't know if Valve is gonna fix that. I hope so, because that's so stupid. But I'm gonna eat some dried fruit. This gives a more like concentrated flavor. Oh, the mandarina has seeds. I didn't notice. But it'll give more like a more concentrated flavor. That's so good. This is gonna dry them for a longer time, but for now it's just gonna... I left it dry like, what, 1.5 hours? No, you don't think it's good enough. So yeah, let us do that now, and in 3, 2, 1, we start. Alright, ladies and gentlemen and others. So besides that, I don't know if you guys saw the special program, the latest one, with the monster thing. Since we could never discuss it really, because I went to... Because that was our recording that I made, and it wasn't like actual reaction. I also did watch the Not Cry thingy. Actually, one of my friends and I joined late to a call where she joined. I was, since she was like developers yapping, and she was playing. And you know the developers are Chinese. I had to translate everything. I had to read it in the moment the text to her. That's kind of funny. So the thing that I mentioned, mainly the latest parts, were like, oh yeah, we're gonna improve the story, the way we tell them and stuff. I hope it's true, because Hoyovers really need a better way to tell stories now. Well, Genshin at least. I cannot speak for the other Hoyo games. Which, speaking of, this is a new Hoyovers game. It's going to be a Honkai Pokemon, which is like, what? What? What do you mean? I'm gonna be capturing some, like, I don't know, I only play Honkai Star Rail until like the end of the last story of Xianshou. Lafu. I previously spoke before how I didn't like too much Honkai Star Rail. I really like it. I actually put it out not too long ago because one of my friends wanted me to help her for an anniversary thing for the game. And you know, I played a little bit of a... Oh god, that was bad. I played a little bit of a mini game called like... You can decorate your room, but like to be able to get like the money, you have to play like some kind of Balatro. You don't have to say, I like it. I like the mini game. It was fun. Be sure your step through the heart of madness. Be sure your step through the heart. I might restart because I don't do it very well. I got a Wither Freddy, but like it moved the cat very well. And we'll see what's the type we get here. Be sure you step through the heart of madness.
Be sure you step through the heart of madness. Be sure you step through the heart of madness.
There we go. You know what, I'm gonna restart. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable getting JavaScript once. Well, JavaScript one Freddy. Give you a moment. Someone sent me something interesting and I want to see it. Alright, that's cute. I read reminds me a manga she bought in a con that she went recently. It's pretty cool. She bought two mangas, but the one that she's reading right now is looking to be pretty good. Speaking of conventions, I've never been to one before. Like, there is conventions in my town. Well, in my neighbor town, actually. Not in this town specifically, but I never really have a desire to go. It's not like I don't really want to go. It's just I don't really have no one to go with it. And the people who I met before that could go with me, it was when we were back in high school, and yeah, go like letting specifically with fathers. Well, actual mothers too, especially Latinas. Mom Latinas. Well, Latinas mom. How do you say this again? Well, the point is, well, you don't the fear of sending your daughter to another city with like no adult supervision. I get it, but it's a shame that we couldn't go.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. When you can see how
Yes, I've never been one before, and I really wish I could be one.
when you can
I just don't want to go alone. Like it doesn't feel like I wouldn't feel good like roaming around the building and feel like, yep, this is a good convention. Like this is a convention.
when you can see how
Like, I really wish we could like
when you can
uh
how fast
like one day we can go, but like right now in the current times with like everyone being busy, it's kind of difficult. But I hope I can go one in the future. It doesn't have to be for my town. It has to be like maybe. Well, I was gonna say in my country, but I don't think going to my country right now, I mean the USA, it's a good idea. I think I'm just gonna not.
through the heart of madness. Be sure you step through the heart.
Nah, but seriously, guys, I don't, even if you're not American, if you want to go to the US, or you're not even just an immigrant actually, you're not Mexican or Latin American, being from Europe, it's going to the US right now, it's not good.
Through the heart of madness. Be sure you step through the heart of madness.
I really need to leave this route right for longer. And it's funny because I did it thinking like I tried it thinking like yeah, this is gonna be this won't last that long, and then I noticed like 7 hours. Like oh man, I won't have time for that to finish. So yeah, I need to start that process very early. Yeah, I wish I could go to a con around one day with actual friends. Because the person I have right now, they're not the well, they're not only don't like to go outside, kind of like me. Not gonna lie. But besides being busy, they're not really otakus, like very interesting to go to conventions and stuff. So I'm pretty much like, yeah, I'm just on my own. Yeah, I do wish I could go once. Definitely I'm not going to a freaking plaza. If you get it, you get it. If you're Mexican, well, I don't know if there's other freaking plazas in other parts of Latin America, but if you're Mexican, you might get it. What the hell are damage right now? I don't really need to get the HP. There we go. But yeah, for that it's been really... It was really nice. And also another thing that happened during the week is the delay of GTA 6 to next year. And I'll be honest guys, I've never played... Well, I did play GTA 5 for the only multiplayer for Casino because my friends were like, hey, you should play this. Like, okay. But I never truly played GTA. Like, the actual GTA experience, never. I honestly never... this is a thing that I actually mentioned to one of my friends a few days ago, but like, do you know that? They mentioned like, yeah, you don't know this one? I'm like, oh, girl, remember that I'm never up to date with everything, so like... So it's... and I usually don't tend to care for new stuff all the time. It's not like I don't want new stuff, it's just like I'm not really like pressure like wanting to get into new stuff very quick. You know, I enjoy taking my time to a few stuff and be with it. If once I feel like yeah I want something else to watch, then I'll do it. And to be honest, lately I've been more open to watching new stuff. Like last October, I made a friend, which she likes to watch anime a lot, and we began to watch anime together. And you know, it's not like I never cared for anime before, but never been like an actual otaku, someone who actually watched anime all the time. So she was like, yeah, we can watch anime together. And since well, we didn't watch too much stuff together until earlier this year, that we began to ramp up with the viewing stuff. Well, not earlier per se, but like a few months ago, we began to ramp up with the watching, and we watch anime, and then we just watch. What was the last time anime we finished watching? You know, Konosuba. We watched Konosuba, and it was pretty good. I hate when people have to send important messages while I'm streaming. Like, why it has to be always me? There you go. What? What? No! 5 pixels a game. What? That was stupid. What? I don't know. Okay, never mind. I write something with numbers. I did. But that was annoying. It's just a thing I cannot ignore, guys. With these kind of messages, I cannot ignore it. Just so annoying that happens while I'm streaming. Again, I don't want this, but it has to happen. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be back very quickly. I need to do something quick, so enjoy some helpy. I never change. I will never change that, right? Anyways, enjoy that. Pam 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 pam. So tasty. But the volume is correct, right? Because I didn't have the volume lower actually. Well, in the like the game volume. Ah, no, wait, no. Never mind, everything is fine. Pam para para pa 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 para pa 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 para oh yeah, never mind. Okay. Alright, let us proceed. Adventure, hard mode, there you go. So, yeah, the delayed GTA, we were talking about it, right? Before I got interrupted, yes. So, GTA got delayed, and GTA 6, and yeah, I mentioned how I never really cared for GTA. Generally speaking, new stuff. Again, it's not like I don't really want new stuff, it's just that I take it slowly. I don't really like want to be the new stuff all the time. I want to take my time to maybe enjoy one specific thing and then go to the next one. And also to be, as I mentioned, to be honest, lately I've been more into more stuff, mainly in anime, because of a friend of mine. And you know, we've been watching a lot of anime since, well, not since we met, but like definitely this year, like around there, like a few months, we began to watch more anime together, and it's been very nice. It's very nice. We watched Konosuba together. I never cared for Konosuba, and now that I watch it with her, like, oh my god, this is very funny. We watched together Oshinoko, which we watched it before on our way and our time. It was pretty nice. Okay. For a minute, the chat showed I was reloading. I was like, oh no, don't tell me that the internet went out. And oh, this is so delicious. I should really try this for longer. We're currently watching, we also watched together, well, not really watched together, but we finished watching Nabe Mochika together. We are currently watching, what's the name of the anime? I always call her Rock Lady. Relax Modesty, Rock something, Rock Lady something. I'm currently watching the newest Gundam anime. Which animation is pretty cool. The art style, yeah, everything is there pretty cool. The other thing though is that it kind of feels like I'm missing a lot of lore in there, because like, wait, what called the Confederation War? Like, what? Why is this appearing quickly? Can I get that? Can I go slow with this? But it's I'm enjoying it. But yeah, lately I've been watching more stuff. I also watch an anime that I know it's not popular in the West, but it's very, very popular in Asia. Which is a Railgun. A friend of mine really likes it in the same level as Girls One Cry. You know that I love Girls One Cry, so I'm like, yeah, why not? So I give it a try. At first it's alright. It's very chill, a little more like a more slice of life. There's some action, but it's alright. And then season 2 went crazy. Right now I'm watching season 3. I just finished the first arc yesterday. I like it a lot. I think this is the second season arc. The first one ended up being it's still be the best, but it was enjoyable. Yep. Mi gatito, mi space kitty. Yeah, I'm trying to optimize this a little more better. Have to go quicker this part, but it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, usually I don't tend to capture most of new stuff, but that happens even in Mask of Horror, you know, like I'm like into FNAF, but you might think that I'm actually into other Mask of Horror franchises, but not really. Like, I was into Bendy at one point, then I stopped caring for it. I never gave a shit for the Halo Paper, and glad I did, because for what I heard, the game ended up becoming worse. Like, it began as an alpha game, and then slowly became worse, and like, oh. Like, the thing that made that demo of alpha very good ended up being lost over the pass of time. What was the game? What other game? There was Tattletale, yeah, there was Tattletale. Actually, I enjoyed that one a lot. I never played it, but I watched someone play it. It was very funny, but also very cool. Like, the concept of the game, the Furbies, the Furby mama wanted to kill you. I like it. What else there was? Hello Neighbor mentioned. I guess Ball is basically kind of a horror game. Mascot horror game, I guess. I mean, I played Broadly's Basic. One of my first videos on the channel, actually. I like it, but I never played the original Bendy. I mean, Baldi. What else? I never played Playtime. I got requested in the past to play a game, and I'm gonna do it. But I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. And since there are in 4 chapters, I think it would be nice to cut up. Oh yeah, also this. In this month, I should caught up with I should like have my save file for the next chapter 3 and 4 for Deltarune that is releasing next month. Deltarune tomorrow. And yeah. Besides that, there was also like the Garden of Banban. I never gave a shit for it. I have some things to say about Garden of Banban a little bit, but what else? What the Pico Park? What was the name of the raccoon? The purple raccoon also never gave. You can see that I really never give a shit for all stuff. I'll say that FNAF is the best thing outside, and that's why it's not worth to check the other stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure the other stuff that people likes, the other mascot horrors are pretty good. But I just don't give a shit to try. Like, I would give it a try to Poppy Playtime, but I don't really feel appealed to do the other mascot horrors. Maybe Bendy, just because it was part of a certain part of my childhood. But that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'll be interested to be like, oh yeah, you know what, I think we can try this game, you know, in a certain point. But I don't know. It's not my thing, really. I was to say that this is going to be a boss, Skull Cat boss no hit, but nah. And that's enough, a long time not receiving damage. Can't say about it, I'm just getting tired of spamming C. Oh boy. What not speedrunning or, well, not playing FNAF Raid in Space does to you? Let's go. Also, today is May 5th, which I'm a Mexican that lives in Mexico, and I need to rephrase that because I'll make that very important point to mention because May 5th is it's just an American celebration. We don't actually celebrate that day here. Which, for those who don't know why it's celebrated, well, I don't know exactly why it's celebrated, but the reason why what happened historically, there was a war in Puebla, which they fought against the French, and well, they won. That's what happened. But yeah, we don't celebrate that day. As I was living with the endless chip. Yeah, here in Mexico, we don't actually celebrate that day. It's not like it's part of the festive days, so like not considered to be important days, but like compared to other days, like for example, just recently in May 1st, we got the Workers' Day, where nobody works, and well, nobody works, but like you know, there's no school. A lot of works are given a free day. Oh my god. No, please, run. I no want to do the chips and like where got the chip right? Okay. No, I don't like to put a chip because there's some life lost time. But after I grab it, so I just prefer to not doing that until I go to the button. Well, we should be fine now. I say that, but like sometimes this is not very certain. But anyways, everything is fine, so I can be chilling. Dude, I could be chilling, bro. But yeah, we don't actually celebrate May 5th. May 5th, for I investigated, that day is apparently one of the days that most alcohol is drink in the US. And like, okay. It's very funny because I don't. Never mind. No, I was about to say that we don't do that. We don't actually. I think that alcohol is not drinkable during during Independence, but no, like you cannot buy alcohol during Independence. I mean, but no, it's only when there's a elections day, where like 3 days earlier the selling of alcohol is prohibited. Slasher? No. Oh fuck. Okay. But yeah, with there's election days in Mexico, like 3 days before the elections, the alcohol it stopped selling. It's prohibited the buying alcohol. Yeah, so that should have split it a while. The more you know. But yeah, but we don't really celebrate that day. We don't really celebrate May 5th. The celebration always only goes to like we are talking about actual festive days for a country, like the Mexican Revolution, the Independence. They're like the main ones. It makes sense that they're like big historic days because like we're talking about the independence of Mexico from Spain. The revolution from the Porfirio Diaz dictatorship. They're like the very important eras of the country. They're the most defining ones in our history. It's not like the war, Puebla doesn't matter. It's just that, I mean, how do you compare with the literally independence of our country to a war? I do wonder if people actually celebrate that day because of the war against French. That like the war happened in Puebla against French. I wonder if that's actually a thing, or it's just like this is the day we decide to choose for celebrate for Mexico. It just doesn't make sense. Again, this is an American thing. Like if you ask about the Mexicans, you'll say like, "Excuse me, what did you?" They'll be like, "What is what happened May 5th? Is he celebrated?" But yeah, basically we don't. Yeah, don't you guys believe that we actually celebrate this day here in Mexico? We don't. And I would say that you should celebrate there in America. Like, if you guys are fine with it, like, go ahead. I won't be the one saying that it's bad or it's racist or stuff. I mean, because to begin with, we don't really give a shit. so, oh, you don't worry. The thing that we give a shit about is calling us Latinx, Latinx, Latinx. Do not call a Latin American Latinx or Latinx. Latinx, whatever how it's pronounced. Do not. I remember because one friend said, like, oh my god, that Latinx friend, be like, do not use this for to call it to refer a Latino that way, Latino or Latina. They're like, huh? Why? And I explained that, yeah, this is something that we the Latinos did not decide to call this way. That was a thing that, oh my god, that Americans, well, mainly Americans, I think, or at least Americans popularized it, the use of that word, and we're like, yeah, we don't like this one, so can we please don't? So yeah, but do not, guys. We don't like to be called ourselves Latinx. And I get that inclusion in language is important. I get it, like, I'm all for it. But I think there's an important distinction that I don't think a lot of people is taking into consideration. Is that the language that we speak is Spanish. If we compare Spanish to English, Spanish is way more exclusive language than English. You have a lot of different words to refer for both woman and man, but also like both of them also can be considered neutral. I need to put a spring trap, by the way. Wait, yay, we are losing time. Let's go. I need to get full time Foxy. At this point, I might well just grab the first character I get. The Husky Foxes. Grind Child has it. Shadow Bunny has it? I don't remember. The XQC. Speaking of, a few days ago I was viewing stuff from the Overwatch League, you know, back when it used to exist. Yeah, I kinda forgot XQC was in the Overwatch League. I don't remember what team he was. I think it was in the London team. I think it was the only London team, actually. And hey there. And I remember he got suspended once and then got banned. I don't remember why was the reason he got banned. No, the first time why he got suspended first. But I know that the thing that got him banned of the Overwatch League was because he said he insulted he was homophobic to one of the other players from the league. And he didn't notice the mistake. I remember being like, oh my god, what did I just said, and regretting it, but like, oh nice. I'll do this bit here. It's just to heal my pain. Like, I remember seeing like, oh my god, what did I say? What did I do that? And being regretted, but that never stopped. That didn't stop his like, you know, his how do you say this? He's ticket out of the league. Let's just say that. Yeah, let's just say that. So yeah, that happened. One thing I didn't know, like I stopped. I just wanted to point like a lot of people, like other people did. They stopped watching the league, and the league became so. I don't want to say bad, but to the point that it wasn't no longer worth to continue. So the part that I knew with the cancellation is that they were asked to all individual players about if they want to continue with the league. If not, then they can leave and with a paycheck. All of them said bye. That's what I didn't do. So yeah, and the paycheck was very high, by the way. It wasn't just like a few hundreds, so hundreds thousand dollars. It was millions, I think, or maybe not. Maybe it was in the thousands, in the hundred thousands. But yeah, that happened. That's what they did. It was like, oh my goodness. Did Overwatch went that bad? Like, I was there in those days. But man, to that point? To all your competitive players, they're like, yeah, bye. Oh my god, I will stop when I use it. That's funny. I love it. But yeah. That just happened. Oh my god, Johnson again? That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. That's not good, that's not good. That's not good. Come on, come on, come on, please. Please, please, please. Yeah. Maybe we should wait a little bit longer, but why should I? Why should we? Why do we worry? Why? Should we see more because that could be copyright. And since this is always goes to bots. Oh yeah, you showing I'm playing FNAF World, right? Yeah, it's unrelated, but yeah. Oh hey, I was expecting him. Yeah, so I'm not server. I'm in a Discord server with one of my friends. And it's just the server for both of us. And we have like this a gacha pool for characters. And yeah, we kind of became addicted to it. Luckily, there's no any monetization for this. There's some premium stuff, but like, meh. I can deal with this. It's kind of fun just to see like what character we get, and we can ditch from the other characters that we want to get from another. Um. I do wonder how different we're gonna taste this if I actually try it fully. But that's gonna be for another time because I didn't have the time to fully dry it. I could just stream and let it dry longer. But I didn't want to wait for any longer. I wanted to like have it here for streaming, so next time that I try this fruit, I'm gonna do it when I'm like pretty close to, like when I have enough time to put it there before stream. Anyways, another day, another victory for the OGs. Meow, meow, meow. All right, so I don't think that I know what to talk about. It's like kinda boring. It's about gaming. Wait, no, I actually taking the wrong path. Shit, fucking, yeah. And donuts and alright. So it's about gaming, so a little recapitulation of what happened with Lay in the past month. Alright, so we got the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement. Well, actually the reveal, like the full Nintendo Direct about the Switch 2. I was there. Everyone was excited for the Switch 2. Me too. They were like, "Oh my god, this has been very good. Like, I can't wait to get that console." But also, what's the prices? And in the entirety of the event, there was no prices to see. It was until the very end of the event that everyone had to go their own way to find the prices. And yeah, all the excitement that there was filled during the direct dissipated with the prices. That sucked. Real Samikina, hello! I hope you're having a fantastic day today. And yeah, after after that, a few weeks later, Sony appears saying that, hey guys, PlayStation 5 is increasing prices, though only Europe and New Zealand or Australia. I forgot, but the price increase also. I learned my chicken can teleport. What? What? That's out of context. That's pretty out of context. What do you mean your chicken can teleport? And then I think that actually happened almost a week ago. Xbox, Microsoft appeared saying that, hey guys, the Xbox is increasing their console prices, and also these accessory prices like the controller, and also at the end of the year the games are gonna cost $80. Yeah, good luck. So yeah, the big three had their own price increases shown. That really fucking sucks. Can't leave its cage, don't know how, but when I tried to catch it back, the cage with, what? When I tried catching it, it's back in the cage without me seeing what? That, wow, that chicken is, oh yeah, it's really powerful, teleport that way. Yum yum yum. It's like fnaf animatronic, he teleports. Or she, I don't know their pronouns. If they even have pronouns. The animals are actually thinking about pronouns. Discussion up to, no, new discussion spawn. That'll be funny. But yeah, basically, yeah, the price increases. Also, more games costing more, like $70, $80. And it is crazy to think that it wasn't too long when the price increased. This is like the company wanted to increase prices was a thing that they started to doing it, but they're kind of like holding it. It wasn't until like with the PlayStation, I think, that the price increase began to like enter more. Like, they weren't afraid to put it, like, to increase the prices, and he opened a whole floodgates. The reason why people they're like very disappointed with the price increases of stuff Nintendo, it's because like Nintendo is, well, not in Latin America, but like the other parts of the world, Nintendo always has been like the cheap option with good stuff to enjoy. So with the sudden price increase, it's like, damn. Also, with this generation of having like the price lower for a lot of stuff, like the case of the PlayStation. I don't think the PlayStation have ever decreased their price ever. Like a few generations, it wasn't that too long ago when like the prices decreased over time for the consoles, and now it began. Not war about the price increases. Like, this is not like right now console war topic. It's not like I like it, but like right now we're talking about the price increase. Because the summary, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch 2, it's expensive. Some games are gonna cost $70 to $80. Or like the case of Mario, the new Mario Kart, the physical copy of Mario Kart's gonna cost $90. PlayStation increases their prices for the consoles in Europe and Australia or New Zealand. I forgot what was the country they targeted. And Xbox pretty much increasing everything in price. Consoles, accessories, controllers, and games. Well, the game's gonna be affecting later in the year. But yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. Xbox and PlayStation 2. Well, PlayStation did increase the price of games before. For like Xbox now, to hop on into it, like yeah. They did not increase the price of Game Pass though, but I wouldn't be surprised it's gonna happen anytime. It'll happen anytime soon. I see it there. I can see it. And you know, it's a shame that all of this is happening. With all of this, it's now happening. Like that, like it is very often learned. Like, it's often heard like how this generation is kind of disappointing with the consoles, not only with the exclusive, but like all these consoles pretty much didn't deliver too much. What they promised. Nintendo Switch was the only one doing well, and now Nintendo is shooting themselves. people said it's going to be another Nintendo Wii U situation. I don't think so. Like it's gonna sell, but it's not going to be Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Wii U 2, the Nintendo Wii U 2. My Spanish went down for a little bit. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be exactly a Wii U 2, but it's gonna have some similarities. I think it's gonna sell. It won't sell more than the Nintendo Switch. The very first Nintendo Switch. It won't oversell that one. That one is just very good to defeat it. But I don't know. I was interested to probably get a Nintendo Switch too. But also, like, here in Mexico, Nintendo's always been expensive, and Nintendo never been like very welcoming to us, at least in Mexico. They always like to increase prices to us. Actually, I think Nintendo Switch prices here in Mexico are worse now than they used to. Like, they had too much complaint about the $70. Like, yeah, here in Mexico, a lot of people were paying already $70 for games. But I think they're now expensive, so it's like, damn. Are we getting screwed that hard here in Mexico with Nintendo? Like, Microsoft is like the most generous. Oh my god, that was very loud for my part. If Microsoft is like the most generous here in Mexico, but even with that, they still likes to give us some fuck ups. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to be excited with the consoles nowadays. My favorite FNAF character. I mean, if you asked me 10 years ago, that's definitely going to be Foxy. Nowadays, I really like Nightmarion, but I also really like Baby. It's difficult. And nowadays it's very difficult with a huge range of characters. But for now, I'm gonna go with Nightmarion. I really like how, even though Nightmarion in games, like the main thing that makes me love Nightmarion is weird cameos, well, plushies cameos in the Steel games, and also the what do you call this? His tentacles in Hellbound 1. Also, I don't know if you have watched Indie Cross. The second episode, FNAF gets featured, and the way Nightmarion is animated in there, it's so fucking cool. Also, Springtrap in there, which is the main protagonist of the FNAF representation, was also pretty good. I really recommend to watch Indie Cross. Generally speaking, like, even if you're not into FNAF, well, fine. Even if you're not into all the indie games that are shown in there, it's pretty cool. It's worth to watch. The weird cameo scenes, the lore, I remember that. People say that he's like the representation, or like the... How you call this? The representation of death, I think? But then he looks very cool. I like his design. He's like... I don't really like that view, because you know how the puppet is like, yeah, give life. With Mario will be like, give death. I like it. I like that interpretation. And also like Mario and his voice. In UCN is voiced by Alex Lee. Alex with K. Which is a very popular voice actor nowadays. And he has voiced a lot of characters that I like. Like the protagonist in Persona 3 Reload. So it's very cool to... Like, one of my favorite VAs voiced like Nightmarion before like he became more popular in... Nightmarion, no. The game, you seen it released in 2018, right? Or 2017, I don't remember. No, I think it was in 2018. But yeah. Michael Kovac, another great VA. He's pretty much everywhere in almost every indie project. Which is cool. That's awesome. Oh, that piece of fruit was kinda... ¿Qué te está quedando, verdad? Oh my god, Freddy. Disappear.
can see, how fast can you flee?
It's funny. What do I report about this part? Any creator, hey guys, just came up with a new idea. Michael, I'm here. Yes, so true. But
Can you flee?
one funny thing about this section of the game. So Freddy appears when there's a counter that plays when you are moving. That at a certain point you're gonna make Freddy spawn.
Can you flee?
It is possible. That happened to me before. It is possible to walk across all of this part without Freddy spawn.
When you can see,
It's possible.
how fast
I don't know how weird it is,
be
but I can say that it happened to me,
the map.
and it's possible.
Be sure your step.
It was pretty cool when it happened. It was like, oh my god, I'm a fucking god.
Be sure your step through the heart of madness. Be sure your step through the heart of madness.
Also back with the video games topics, with the consoles and prices.
Through the heart of madness.
Kinda hard to be excited for consoles now. Like apparently in 2027 we should be getting a new,
Sure your step
like we'll be now in a new console generation. At the time, I don't know if that's gonna be true.
through the heart
Damn, kinda. What a way to end the generation, huh? I don't know. I'm not excited for what's coming for the consoles. The only console, which to be honest, it's not really a console, but I can still be considered one. I consider to be worth it. This is Steam Deck. I'm not only saying because I'm a Linux user, but also because I think I was talking with a friend who owns a Steam Deck, and I was talking that well, the Steam Deck's good, but I don't feel like it was having a niche market, and it's more like yeah, like people who already owns a PC, they have games on their Steam library. But that person who has this Steam Deck, to be very interesting that he expressed something interesting, and it's how the Steam Deck ended up being a little more better than he'd expected for. Also for his life, because since he's more of a PC player, PC gamer, he also works in his PC. Like he works at home, kind of like me, and he has to be sitting in front of his PC, but also like his gaming, like all his gaming setup, all the gaming stuff is in the same PC that he does the work. And he expressed it before a lot of times that he kind of wishes to just sit in the couch and, you know, maybe sometimes joke with the family to speak, or with his girlfriend or friends. But also he doesn't want to, but also he would like to play some games that he could just not require too much attention, something more chill like. I never played this game before, but it's called Stardew Valley. But with the Steam Deck has made it a little more possible, and he's very happy that Steam Deck gave it this way, this possibility with his really long existing library from Steam. You know, that's a thing that's actually that's a point I never saw that way before. I mean, portability is well. Even though Steam Deck is not exactly like very portable. To be honest, none of the consoles are exactly portable. The Switch for now is the only one that will be the most portable because of how thin and small it is. But it's far from being like the Game Boy, which that or the DS or 3DS, where you could just bring it to you in the pockets. To wherever place you want. But yeah, that was an era. But yeah, that's a perspective that actually really caught my attention. That makes it for me see this Steam Deck another way, the more just a niche console. I'm sure it might not still be a console, but it does it very well too. That doesn't feel bad to be in like a console, and I think that's pretty cool. As I mentioned with the Steam and Linux user thingy, I learned a few days ago that the games on Nintendo Switch 1, they're not going to be exactly like you just run the game from Steam, like for the game from Nintendo Switch 1 directly to the Switch 2. Because apparently the architectural changes within the consoles is good, it's high enough that games from Nintendo Switch 1 are not compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. So what they're going to do is do something like Linux does with Windows to execute programs on Windows, which is called a compatibility layer. For many years, in Linux we have something called Wine, which their acronym means Wine is not an emulator. Now, why Wine? The very first letter of wine is wine. Apparently it's a Linux thing, so don't ask me why. I don't know. But yeah, they're not. Well, it uses some pieces of emulation. It is mainly a compatibility layer, and Proton actually uses Wine to make this compatibility layer work, which is open source like Proton itself. So with this compatibility layer, we are pretty much making sure that the instructions the Windows program is given to, like when you run a Windows program, Wine is gonna detect it and it's gonna begin to translate it to make it work on Linux. Like, you know, make it so Linux can understand what Windows is trying to say, like what this program is saying. Let's just say. So that's pretty much the compatibility layer. Just a translation, basically a translation in real time. It takes what it's in the program and it translated it to real life, like the in moment, to make it work. And my explication doesn't really make too much sense. I'll be honest. But it just basically that's it. It's just like, hey, it's just structure. Like I just translate the programming from one software to make it work in this operating system, in this OS. It's just pretty much translation in real life. And it shouldn't be confused with emulator, because with emulation is that it tries to emulate hardware by using software. So that's why older consoles are more difficult to emulate. Like, for example, the Nintendo 64, which is well known to be hard to emulate or to make emulation work. It's not like it's not. The thing with that console, and also other consoles, it's just the architecture, the way they were made back then, that makes it work differently to compare to the modern hardware that we have. Or just basically with PC mainly. So to make all of that stuff work, it requires to recreate the hardware by software. And also to make that happen, you require to pretty much use a lot of power for that. Which, you know, if Nintendo wanted, they could just use simulation to make Nintendo Switch 1 games run on... Oh my goodness. I hope this happens. Nintendo Switch 1 games to Nintendo Switch 2. But the issue is the battery. It's a hybrid console. You can use it as portable and as a... How do you say this again? A sobremesa? You know, this console that you just put in the table. But yeah, because of it, because of the battery, because of the portability of handheld, using the emulation will make so the battery runs out very quickly. So Nintendo is doing the compatibility layer thing. So it translates the hardware code from Nintendo Switch 1 to Nintendo Switch 2. And you know, it could work. It could work. I mean, we've seen the result with Linux, with the use of Wine and Proton. Or Proton mainly for the games, for gaming on Steam. It works very well. Like, I mean, I'm using Proton to run this game. So that's a good example. That's why I use Proton for almost every game. There's a few games that I still have to play on Windows and trim it from Windows actually. But it's just not every game. Like most of them I can play them on Linux, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, basically Linux is cool. Okay, well, like the emulation thing, the compatibility layers are very cool. Now another thing is, you might say that, well, Edu, doesn't Nintendo already solve that issue years ago with the DS? I don't remember what GameCube or Game Boy. No, GameCube no, but Game Boy for like Wii to run GameCube games and Wii U I think running Wii games as well. For like also like Nintendo 3DS running DS games. And the reason why is because these consoles not only have the like their current hardware, like the 3DS has this 3DS hardware, but also these consoles have the 2DS these consoles have their past consoles hardware, like the 3DS hardware. Like the Nintendo 3DS has the 3DS hardware and the 2DS, well, the DS hardware. The 2DS I think that's an actual console, which is 3DS but without the 3D. But yeah, because of it, we could make it so the 3DS, you can just load any cartridges for 2DS and load pretty much directly and make it work. So for the first portal, yep, and make it work with no issues. That won't be the case for Nintendo Switch, so that sucks. Whoops, that's gonna leave a mark. No, it sucks, but maybe competitive layer will be very good. It won't be as bad. But I don't know. I have to be wait and see. But I would recommend that if you have a Nintendo Switch and you want to sell it or give it to someone else because you're getting a Switch too. Don't do it yet. Please wait to see how the compatibility layer. And if a launch is very good, then go ahead. If not, then wait for a few years. I won't recommend anyone to get a Switch 1, then the Switch 2. Now, if you want, go ahead. I won't say that you shouldn't. I'm not one to say that if you should buy it now or not. I mean, Nintendo stopped paying me for saying you should buy it. So, but if you really want to buy like the Switch 2 now, go ahead. But I would say that wait. I feel like with Nintendo Switch 2, it's better to wait and see how things are going before pulling the trigger. Because I don't really see good or like worth it to buy that console now, in my opinion. But again, if you want to buy the console now, hey, you be you. Yeah, this run kinda sucks. This run sucks ass! What time is it? Because yeah, you know what? I'm gonna restart now. I'm gonna restart. If I get a good run in this one, if I can get the sub 20 I'm trying to get, good. If not, then I'm just gonna cry. Curl in my bed and cry. And cry like a baby! But yeah. Ow. I don't like to eat those streams. But when it's like these little like pieces of fruit like mandarinas or mandarins or whatever it is called in English, I'm so sorry. Like just small pieces of fruit. Or slices of fruit. Or fruit. Yeah, I can do that.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key. Listen to my voice.
Listen to my voice, and you'll find the key.
Listen to my voice, and you will find the key.
Now, what's gonna happen with gaming in the future? People are saying that it could be a crash. I don't think so.
And you will find the key.
We're gonna restart again because I already I forgot to do something. Well, There you go. I forgot to do something. There we go. Alright, let's go again. But yeah, I was saying before, I don't... Maybe, okay, maybe it won't happen. What I feel is gonna happen is it's going to be a crash in level of third-party, first-party studios. Because there's a lot of money being wasted. Like, oh my god, I take it the wrong direction. I'm trying to liaise a little bit so it gets fresh a little bit here. I try not to use so much the AC. It's getting hot here now, but not to the point I require the AC yet. So I'm just trying to like turn it on when it's necessary. But yeah, maybe it's gonna be only first party, triple party effects. What am I doing again? Talking about gaming is making me lost focus on this part. I hit the restart. But I think it's going to be like that level. I think indie games are gonna be more than fine. Maybe AA is gonna be fine as well. Actually, I think the most popular games lately has been from AA game studios and not third-party games studios, which is pretty cool. Of course, indie games as well, but like that's a whole other topic. But like AA games are doing pretty well nowadays. Are doing better now. That's pretty cool to know. I hope that stays that way because, man, back when Halo, you know, with the Halo that now is moving to Real Engine, and with 343 now changing their debut studio to Halo Studios, I didn't exactly want to think about the Real Engine move, but you know what, it's fine. I don't think it will be that bad. And then I began to learn that more and more studios move to Real Engine, and I was like, I mean, I guess the engine is good. I know there's people complaining about the engine. I don't play too much game that uses Unreal Engine 5. But do we need a Real Engine? I mean, sorry, do we need every studio to replace their in-house engine to Real Engine? And then it clicked me with Halo. So Halo Infinite, it's reported that Halo Infinite had a trouble development because of contractors. So basically, Microsoft will contract people for like 13 months, and after that, or even more, I think 18. But after that, they will decide, hey, the studio, the company will decide, hey, I will let you can stay or bye. And for what I heard, or for what it seems, it had a big impact with the Halo Infinite development. So. So it's believed that the reason why Halo Infinite released that way is because of the amount of contractors, and because Halo used to have its own in-game engine, the in-house engine, and that made it so 343, like with the contractors, they have to train to learn the engine. And yeah, basically things didn't go well. So it kinda hit me to say that and maybe notice that maybe the issue is contractors. Like maybe, you know, there is a lot of studios that has their in-house engines are now moving to Real Engine. It's because for Real Engine it's not in-house. It's an engine that you can download and make your own games with it. And a lot of people first begin to learn development with that engine, so if you just contract someone who, I press F2 by accident, it was not necessary. Well, at least I'm here, so that's fine. I don't know if that actually saves time, I have no idea. I don't think to do that because I don't think it saves time the more I think about it. But yeah, so if you make a game with Real Engine and you can contract people for Real Engine games, then you don't have too much who develop or know how to use Real Engine. You don't have too much time. You'll spend less time to train that person how to about the program, the code. But maybe it's going to be just, hey, this is how the code works, and not like the engine and the code as well, which is a huge advantage. but also that's a huge advantage for that model of contraction, or like contracting people, because if we didn't do that, then it would be a lot of issues. There you go. So yeah, basically I think the reason why a lot of these studios are moving to Unreal Engine is because of that contractions, or maybe it's something similar, like maybe cost or stuff, because games have become way expensive to make in the AAA studios. And it's getting morally expensive, to be honest. Like I'm kind of very worried that well, I don't believe that the crash is gonna happen, but also I don't see that impossible. I actually see it possible because the amount of cost that these companies are doing, investment for developing a simple game and now with a lot of games failing, trend chasing, like especially with the live service trend, a lot of live services die in their try to get into the, like, some live service like in support, like they're dying, others are trying like Fortnite. I think Apex Legends is also thriving. You know, I don't play really a lot of live service games, so you have to apologize if I cannot say what they out exactly. But like there's some live service excuse me. Some live services games that are doing well. But also like the support line that they could just fall at any moment. For example, Halo Infinite was it to be live service for 10 years and it just fell because the game had a lot of issues to make the development easier because contractors. And yeah, it made it so the Halo Infinite live service is not in lifespan. It's in the lifespan, no, in you know, in danger of ending anytime soon. Or at least, like, right now the support Halo Infinite still exists, but it's like very small compared to like probably what they intended originally. So yeah, right now Halo Infinite is like, yeah, this game that is in live support, it could be die, it could be fully die at any moment. Or again, they just exist for a few months, maybe even a year, but lately months, or even not even months. They don't last too long and they die. Like what happened to Concord. That's like the first four quadruple A game that's always mentioned. That game suffered a lot. It's just that the main issue with live service games that, well, the saturation of that market is going to make it hard for even good live service games to thrive. And a lot of companies, they're trying like the short-term approach of developing video games, which works for indie, like for single-player games, but live services games, they require a lot of money and invest a lot of money on it, like in the long term. In short term, it's not gonna do that well. So that's why we see a lot of indie games, so I was about to say indie games, live service games die because they're just not going with the correct approach, and also the saturation of this market. Live service games are, it's different from a single player game or a traditional multiplayer game. And that's why we've seen a lot of faults with the real of live service games. And a lot of fails. There's also a lot of live service games doesn't really release complete, or they like a lot of missing stuff. So like, yeah, no. You know, I mentioned about the saturation of Hoyo games with gacha. Now that a Honkai Pokemon game is coming, or this, I think it's gonna be a Pokemon-like game. Yeah, how many gachas are right now in the Hoyoverse? Like right now live, with updates, constant updates, with still new characters, new content to enjoy and stuff, because there's a decent amount. P1, you have Honkai Impact Third, you have Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rails, Send the Zero Zone. The next game. What else? I know how you had other games in the past, but what else? But I don't know if, well, as I have to mention, I don't know if those games are still like in development, like in support. Receiving the same amount of content that the current Hoyo games. But what else? No, I know why. No, it has to be just to the trigger. No. I fucking hate this. But yeah, Hoyo. Like right now it's a saturation of games in Hoyoverse. Like Hoyoverse is a saturation of gacha games live service. Like gacha games are so hard live service. So it's like, yeah. At one point, a lot of these Hoyo games are gonna be stopped being played. Generally speaking, there's also a lot of gacha games in the market. I don't know how they are managed to do a lot of these gacha games are thriving. I see it very hard. I'm like, how? I don't know. Like, probably the Asian market is very different. Well, it's very different from us. Like for example, mobile game is a common thing there. In here, not. Here in the West, it's not. So that's one thing. But yeah, interesting. Well, yeah, interesting times, but also like interesting stuff. Anyways, overclocking, you are dead. Not a big surprise. There you go. I need some of the little fruit iron is almost done. Ow. That's very good. I really have to try it fully next time. I really have the time for that. I wanted to have it already. It's a whole juicy there, but that's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst thing. I've never been into dry food before, so that's why I kind of like wanted to try it since I have a air frying slash oven that gives the option to try fruit. It's pretty cool. Oh. I have 3 more, but I'm probably gonna eat them when gosh, man, next time I receive XP. Like huge amount. No. I can't believe lately with FNAF where I'm suffering a lot with the speedruns. With battle RNG very early, or like this mistake that I've never done it before. Time waste, let's go. The Lily Gear Lake. We could fly with the dialogue, like the dialogue interaction and with the secondary characters, like the vendor stuff. Kinda annoying, but oh well. Alright, find characters. Eat more fruit. Can I get the one who gives the band behind the slashers? There you go. My name is Trap. Alright. That's a quick kill. He's still a killer. Oh shit. That suddenly so impressed. I wanted to use, well... I want to use Slasher. I am about to die, so it's fine. Actually, this is a good time to drink water. I need to feel my throat a little bit dry. I need to speak. I need to yap. Tangle. Para pa pa para pa pa para pa pa pa. White Bunui. I don't know how this area is basically just recolors of this is FNAF 4 characters. Red Purple recolor Freddy. What was Shadow Freddy, I think. It was Shadow Freddy. White Bunny's been just just Shadow Bunny. Tangle be just Bangle. I think Scott tried to hide it, like change their names to be very different from the original counterparts. I found that really funny. There you go. And we were losing time, but the rest, pretty much from here now, it's just RNG, so... Let's just split now. I'll skip this because Scope Cartoon is no longer a boss for, well, a required boss for this. As I originally thought it was. One more conversation with Fredbury here to unlock the 8th area of this version of the game. And now let's beat the rainbow. I hope we do. I still find annoying the screen tearing in some parts of the game. I just don't know how to fix that, to be honest. The Gig for VSync option, it's enabled. I'm pretty sure I enabled it, but it does nothing. Or maybe if I change the... I don't want that. It's just so weird with Linux and NVIDIA because my monitor is set up to 75 Hz, but I feel like the little... It's not exactly 75 Hz, it's like 74.99 Hz, so it's not like fully 75 Hz. And I feel like kinda breaks the... It kinda breaks some games because usually with other stuff like it's not gaming, to begin with, VSync never reaches to 75 frames, only 60. I don't know, I might as well try to go full 60 frames and see if that fixes some tearing issues that I've been having for months. So they can be easily fixed temporarily by restarting the desktop environment. In this case I'm using Cinnamon, so I just press Ctrl Shift S and that doesn't reset. I actually done it live and luckily it never stopped the streams or recording quality or something went wrong.
Unfortunately, something went so wrong. I can't do anything to sing the stupid song. My name is Slasher.
Oh yeah, that's a new image like teaser for the Secret of the Mimic, isn't it? It's like a dude with a hand cut, like oh my god, my hand. Or like in the injured poster. Why I use hot cheese? It's kinda funny. Okay, we're doing good luck. Unfortunately, I don't think we will get the sub 20. We're like very far from getting it. We just need perfect slashers. That's the thing. We need perfect slashers for that. You know, they like we need slasher first try pretty much in most of the battles to accomplish. But if I'm able to hit 23, it's pretty impressive. There you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You cheated!
Shut up. Messenger? No. I received a message, but I don't know from who. I just still sell my cell phone line I use in Mexico. You say that, hey, you want more, you know, more stuff? Like, no, thank you. I always come back. Oh, there's some people that they want to say, yeah. Who cares? But yeah, we are very far to get the 20 now. I just won't be able to defeat this thing. If you with perfect slashes, I won't be able to defeat Purple Jace in time. But that was the best run I got in a while, and you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, I don't think we reached. No, we don't even get in for the fight into this. It is up 20. That's funny. This is iteration as the boss, the Scott boss battle, by the way. The same amount of lines, the same duration of lines, it's just very funny. Yeah, this is the this part is like the most speed rate reducer only because of the purple jace, like shade, like always changing. But the way it looks at the animation, basically that's it. Also, your kill box wouldn't be a bad thing. There you go. Fourth wall. I have a pretty interesting run. Are you sure? Okay, here you go. To be honest, the lock ratio, like the ratio of getting slashes, is pretty good. If I was a little bit quicker, I would be able to done this very fast. Nice. Maybe I'll go to beat my PB. You know, that would be nice. Defeat my PB. That would be nice. At least I want that if I wanna fail this. Since I fail this run. Because of 20. Come on. I know you wanna. I know you wanna. There we go, nice! We got the PV, yeah, that's something. Hey, you know, that's something, I'll take it. I'll take it, you know, I'll take it. 23 seconds, we reduce, we say 52 seconds. 23 minutes, and we say 52 seconds. That's nice. You know what, that's nice. Overall, that's nice. I'll save these splits. I need to remember to remove the scoop of black dog category. Save splits. But not bad. You know what? That was pretty good. So yeah, I did lose 30 seconds in both Booba and Rainbow, but the slashers ended up saving me at the end. So you know what? I'm 23 seconds now. Minutes now, so only we need to reduce other 3 seconds or more. I don't want this to be possible because yeah, we want to save 1 minute if we save, like if we manage to save Booba and bisexual rainbow time, maybe with the getting encounters in the crazy glitchy world will be nice. But yeah, that went pretty good. That went pretty good, so yeah. Again, I don't know if there's another. Maybe I can short time with frame space if I ignore few obstacles. I don't know. Like, I am like kind of scared that maybe it's gonna be possible to get sub 20. Because again, even if I manage to save time with the pansexual rainbow and the Puva instead split, I just be saving 1 minute. There's other 2 minutes to save. And I don't know if there's like a more efficient way to move quicker in Foxy.gsc. Sorry, JavaScript. Free Oaxaca, well, the time it's restarted because I did a whoopsie there. I don't know. Maybe it will be that possible. I don't know. I don't know. That would require to have barrel lock, and also like killing enemies, like the bosses in 1 hit, like the eyesore with the overclock, but the catcher, Brow Boy, Buva, those being like the main bosses to kill quickly, like one slasher, well, one 4-wall for the eyesore. That's pretty much it. Just RNG. RNG, guys. That's the key to get a better run. RNG. I also do wonder. I want to check speedrun.com very quickly. There has been new changes with FNAF World Redacted. It has been pretty abandoned for months. Oh, there have been 2 new runs. Wait, what? Oh well, yeah, this opportunity is gone, guys, because people have learned to save way more time in Purple Jace. Like, you see my 23 minutes? Well, fuck that, that's no longer a thing. Apparently now you can do Purple Jace in 9 minutes. Even with Fixed Party. Only because of Fixed Party, really? Wait, then... that was never a rule? Wait, let me see the rules again. Adventure and Fixed Party are allowed. Oh my goodness, that's funny. That's so funny. I had to roll the world record a little bit. But that's funny. So you could just go with Fixed Party and just completely just skip everything. Let me see what party Sack Pro, which wasn't expected to see him after years. Oh, so there's no Halloween character when you go with Fixed Party. So he goes with the characters that I'm guessing he has Slasher. Goes with Springtrap, Fountain Foxy, Fredbear, Spring Bunny, Shadow Bunny, Paper Pulse, The Crying Child, and Endo 2. And yeah, I think he's probably going to. Yeah, it's going to the glitches. I guess that has to defeat Scott Cout. Oh my goodness! There's a whole path to get straight forward to fight the fucking purple jays. No fucking way. So when you reach to the bird and you go to the 10th house, I'm gonna increase the speed. I'm gonna 10th house is all the way to the right. Also, apparently using the chips, you open a menu at certain points you can skip battles, like you can reduce the chance of getting battles, or restart the chance of getting into a battle. That's funny. But that's how you can defeat purple jays quicker nowadays. Like, wow, that's a drastic amount of time. Like, we went from 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes, oh wow, to 20, what's my last record? 27, but 23 in my case, but they reduced to 12 minutes with this new discovery, and now 9 minutes. 9 minutes. That's fucking wow. Alright, so what's the strategy here? Alright, Mimic Ball makes sense here because they didn't grab any chips, so yeah, Mimic Ball will make sense to use. So here you got me with the Mimic Ball. The Mimic Ball I get it here, but like if you use like the speed, endless speed, I would recommend to use Mimic Ball. Alright, we have to try that next time, probably tomorrow. Now Purple Jays changed completely. Like it just been 15 days. Like when I began to do this, that wasn't a thing yet. So now that they appear, like yeah, Purple Jays changed. Let's do it. I'm like, fuck. One cool thing that Firefox and my extension Florps has is the use different like environments, like different types of new tab containers, and I have one for my YouTube channel specifically, so I can actually sit here and not having to log in and log out from my channel I used to watch videos from since the very beginning. Alright, so where's my latest? There you go. No longer world record. I have to remove this now. Fuck, someone commented with it, hey, this is no longer world record, remove it. Yeah, it's removed. It's already removed. No longer world record. It has been, that got defeated since 25 days ago actually. I was slow. I never tried. You know, I'm excited to try this. This discovery is so crazy. I'm excited to get into this, so yeah. But you know, I'm gonna miss the process of going all this adventure with the purple jays. Probably I'll probably just do it like one world record, and after that I won't touch this game again or this category. I just don't like this new route. It doesn't look that fun. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen and others, that'll be pretty much it for today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter account EduTheVODS. If you want to see more activity from myself, which I haven't been lately, and like posting stuff, but just in case, if you really want activity from my part, follow me on Blue Sky, edutthestar.bsky.social. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, EduTheStar. The third part of Undertale written by AI, Yellow, is coming very soon. It's almost done. And if you miss any stream or you want extra content, there's EduTheStarlight. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.